Yeah. Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to the Dollar Hour. I am Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. Uh, Tonight we have an awesome show. Tonight, what I want to talk about is something that's real near and dear to me because you guys know how passionate I am about entrepreneurship. You know how passionate I am about people having their own business. What we're going to talk about tonight is something I want to challenge all business owners, especially when going down the path and things are starting to get rough. You start this business up, things aren't going in the direction you want. You're not going as fast, you're not getting the traction you want. So tonight's show is titled, Your Job is Keeping Your Business Open. Okay? Again, I'm gonna give you some tips and pointers, things bring up things you normally encounter when your business is first starting, normal challenges, things like that, and give you some advice and tips on how to mitigate any losses and how to be able to handle the stresses that come along with being a business owner.
Okay.
But before we get started, want to say what's up to my awesome producer, DJ Lab.
What's going on, brother?
Hey, man, it's going, baby. It's going, baby.
It's Thursday.
Yeah, man, totally refreshed.
197 degrees outside.
Shoot, man. Hey, man, that's this song something else, boy.
Yeah.
It's something else. Also, say what's up to my other producer, Slick 316.
She in the building.
Yeah, what's happening, Rika? Hey, Lab. Is anyone
okay,
cool. Hey, I'm gonna step ahead of Lab. I'm sorry.
I'm a little slow.
I was trying to see some your comments on one of the platforms, coming live. But yeah, man, it's tonight we're discussing keeping your business open. Your job is keeping your business open. Pretty much giving you a blueprint on how to keep your business open during tough times. We start getting challenges. Things aren't going necessarily the way because everybody gets that new entrepreneur energy. They sold a couple cakes, printed a couple T-shirts, done a couple of pop-ups here and there. And all of a sudden, stuff started to slow down. You're not getting the traction you were getting before. And now you need guidance on how to move forward. So, again, I'm going to give you guys some advice in regards to how to do that, okay? But, we always do. We rehashed the previous week. Guys, last Thursday, I'm a proud member of 100 Black Men South Metro. We had the national conference for 100 Black Men. And I was in sunny Hollywood Beach, Florida. Oh, man. Good Lord. You guys don't know, man. It was 90, 100 degrees down there, but you got an ocean breeze, them bikinis, that ocean breeze and them bikinis, and your boy was good to go. Oh man, shit.
Good to go.
I ain't even have my booty watching shades on. I was just out there.
You just out there.
Lord.
Bright and early.
Yeah, boy. Wow. Oh, I beat the rooster.
Oh, yeah.
But man, I had a good time. It was an awesome experience. For the first time, the 100 had a national conference in person in 2 years. Met some awesome brothers from all around the country. Hopefully, make some good friendships, relationships with them. Also, had some great speakers, great forum.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome, man. You see the young people out there winning their awards. Good experience. That was my first. I've been a member for the organization 5 years.
Uh-huh.
That was my first national
conference.
And next year is gonna be in Vegas.
Oh.
And then the year after that it's coming back to Atlanta.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? It was cool. I had a good.
It sounded like it was good.
Oh man, yes it was.
Since you was telling me when you came in, it was just nice being around some like-minded brothers,
man,
talking business, just networking and
like I said,
being grown,
yeah,
basically.
because I never went. I was stationed in Germany when they had the Million Man March.
Uh-huh.
And so I never got a chance to experience. So when you around all that brother energy, solid and everything like that and stuff like that, it was cool, man.
Right.
It was real cool, man. It felt real good to be a part of that, especially with the past 2 years, and everybody been trapped in to be around that kind of energy and kicking out ideas. It was real cool. So it was a great experience and everything. Shout out to the 100.
That's what's up.
Also, guys, at the end of the year, I finished my How to Start Your Own Tax Business course.
Okay.
So tax season we pretty much almost done tying it all the loose ends. So I just started as of yesterday running back the promotions on how to start your own tax business.
Okay.
So the link is in the description section of the videos. I got to add some promos running. I will increase that over the next week. So just want you guys know that is back live. my course, how to start your own tax business. Okay,
Mhm.
so guys, make sure you be on the lookout for that. You like you guys knowing again, this is the Dollar Hour. I am Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. Right now, we're streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook.
Right.
And I think it said Facebook at first. The main platform is the YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar, where we have over 400 videos. You say almost. Now we got over 400 videos on the Mr. Short Dollar YouTube channel, covering everything with business operations, business finance, business management. We had a grant playlist with over 150 grant opportunities for you guys to take advantage of. A lot of great information, a lot of for you guys to take advantage of now, and a lot of great information coming out of the pipe. Make sure you, again, regardless of what platform you're looking at it now, be it YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and take advantage of all the great information that's on the channel for free.
That's right.
For free. So that's what I'm saying. Just a lot of great stuff there. Okay, we've had like 6 grant that come out for the month of June, and I mean just covering every other thing with mortgages, business operations, how you get business, all that stuff just came out this month. So I want you guys to make sure you go to the channel and subscribe to it. Okay. It was something else I wanted to bring up, later. I don't know what the hell I'm having damn brain cramp. It probably come to me later on. But again, man, last week was awesome, man. I went through this weekend, man. So yeah, I'm super excited.
Right.
Super excited, man. Super excited.
You seem a little energized. You seem energized when you came in.
That ocean do it to you. Yeah.
That ocean breeze good to you.
Boy, you see all them sisters walking up down that beach? Hey, brother. Hey, brother. Hey to you.
So you learned. Then you tell me you learned something new about cigars.
Oh yeah. Went to I knew that, but they cigar place. What I didn't do, I didn't go to a black tie gala. I said let me go on the night on the town. So I went to a place Javier. I said Google cigar spot near me, and it was an ethnic Cuban cigar place.
Okay.
Told the young lady in there, hey, listen, I want some stuff I can't find in Georgia.
Okay.
But I forgot because a buddy of mine had told me, shout out to MJ at Lifetime Cigar and Latonia. He was telling me how Cuban people drink coffee. Where they don't drink, liquor. In Atlanta, we're gonna pop it out. Yeah, we're gonna have all kind of liquor and live bands and stuff.
Right.
Traditional cigar spots, they don't have that stuff. So I was in there drinking coffee. I'm so whack, I still have my liquor. I'm in there drinking Moscato. Man, no liquor. I'm not drinking
coffee,
Moscato
espressos
wine
and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I ain't want that. Cause 10 o'clock at night, I ain't need no espresso. But man, some Russian guys out there, they out there hitting their hash, and I was smoking a stick. Cause they had, she was like, this is it. This was our champion for 2020, 2021. Boy, I couldn't get out of my chair.
So it had you stuck.
I forgot the name, but hey, I brought 4 on back with me. Yes, sir.
Right.
I brought some back with me, baby.
Yeah.
But I had a good time, man.
Now you gotta try drinking some coffee with it. See what you feel.
I have my coffee in the morning at my crib with my stick out there on my dick. I do that in the morning now. But it's just then, and I knew that probably been some coffee that, it ain't Starbucks. That probably would have had me wired for a day or two.
Yeah.
So, I see what the damn cigar did.
Right.
But it was cool, man. Like I said, man, that was an awesome experience. I'm glad I did it. But again, tonight we're talking about, your job is keeping your business open. And what I want people to understand is that, again, when you start going down the road of entrepreneurship, we're doing that, down the road of, you want to be your own business owner, going down the road of entrepreneurship. We all have this optimism. That's why you start the business up.
Right.
You want to leave your job. You want to get paid for what you know. You want to feel empowered being a business owner. All these reasons are the reason why people start their own business, right? And I'm still thinking I got a damn camera over there, like, it's all here cool. So everybody has those different reasons, all positive, why they want to start their business. But what a lot of people are mentally prepared for is a slow period.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because you usually get it, man. People like your pies. Hey, bro, that's a nice shirt. So you get in that whole euphoria of doing it. And then what you hit is that, hit that proverbial brick wall, things slow down, traction ain't coming. And you're trying to figure out, how do I get past this?
Right.
And so many people start their businesses up with that new business owner energy and their optimism, and they're not prepared for the slowdown.
Okay.
And many times people don't know where to even pull, the reason for that.
Okay.
Maybe because, they maybe have a cyclical business. What I mean by cyclical, some businesses run in cycles. Maybe if you're selling certain clothing, there's some t-shirts selling in the summer, sweatshirts selling in the winter, or even just say something, you have Christmas items, birthday, pride, Black history, different things. And you just got to be prepared for those different cycles of where it's coming from, or what's what. It's like, event planners, marriage season, or whatever. And what do you do when it's not that?
Okay.
What do you do when you rush that?
In a downturn.
Yeah, like me, I got a tax business.
Right.
I got damn near 7-8 months out the year. I gotta be figuring it out, or just or put myself in a situation, which most of the time the case, be able to sustain myself the rest of the year by the money that I made over those 4 months.
Okay.
So again, people come to me a lot. They're trying to figure out, hey man, what should I do? Things ain't going necessarily the way I want. I started my business up, great, things are going great. All of a sudden now things are slowed down. And I just like, look, man, that's part of business. But what you got to be able to do is create ways, create avenues for you to be able to pivot or readjust things where when you do have those rushes of money, you're taking care of things, over the year. So you get caught up in stuff. So I'm using myself for example. I remember, laugh on laugh. First thing I'm starting off when I remember my studio. That round shift you got before I had making
right.
What was that? 04, 05. I had my studio. Atlanta, everybody in Atlanta wanted their music.
Right.
I had a studio in the White House downtown by Turner Field.
Okay.
And what I go back to, I always share with you guys how much a fiasco, how much money I lost with the studio. But the thing I always go back to also with the studio was, did I quit too early?
Okay.
I lost a lot of money, but I went into the studio with and it's one of the rules I go by now, don't chase dollars. Chase the idea and chase the love.
Right.
And the money gonna be a byproduct.
Right.
That's how I feel about business. That's what all work for me. I don't worry about money. If I do what I do and I love it and I do the right things, money gonna come. Right. I'm that confident. That's been my system. I was trying to get money.
Okay.
Nothing but money.
Right.
My partner was trying to get to me. He may say something different. Fame.
He was trying to get connections.
Yeah, whatever. And we out there doing some stuff that we're in the industry that we knew nothing about, and we really didn't take time to become better studio owners.
Okay.
I can be honest about that now. I blame him for damn near everything. Now again, I'm gonna say this: I didn't get into it to learn studio business
and production and stuff. Right.
Yeah, I didn't get into it. You're like, hey man, it's a good deal we got over here. Gotta give me a full rate for rent. We just got to do this and do that. We didn't know the guy was not gonna be a good landlord. He wasn't bad,
right?
But it definitely shouldn't have been there. We didn't know anything about marketing the studio, and I really didn't care too much to actually be doing enough to, again, make it good. Right. Just do that, have a system in place, and that's one of the things I think about. Like, so when it did, it was cool at one point. People coming in recording, seeing everybody doing this, that, and that. But after a while, you sitting there like, look, I think it was probably time tax season was rolling around. So I ain't really paying attention to that. I'm worried about the tax season. I'm like, where the money coming in from the salon? I pull up one time downtown. They having a damn pot fest in my damn studio.
Oh, wow.
And they asked me, who the hell am I?
Oh.
In my shit.
And your shit. Where you paying the bills at?
My boy, man, he just wanted everybody to. He just want to be this industry guy. Right, he just want to be this industry guy.
When he walk in, everybody know who he is.
More. Lamb, I'm talking about you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, and that was one of the things, we can laugh about it now. Right. But again, you sit there and look at it like, man, what could I have done differently? And I just walked away from all that. Mm-hmm. And I sat there and look at it. I'm confident in myself to say, I ain't Warren Buffett or Bill Gates, I think I'm a pretty solid business guy. I think I got a solid business brain. If I would have been focused on that studio, how successful could we have been?
Right.
That's why I be sometimes saying to myself, you know, and that's kind of like I did the inverse of that a couple years later with the salon.
Uh-huh.
I actually put my business brain in, and the rest was history.
Okay.
I mean, you talking about 17 straight years, I was making money on a salon that I knew nothing about how.
That's what I'm saying. Never,
you know,
never raised a hair in your life.
Hey, right there, all the place right there on Old National, opening and closing, I'm still there.
Right.
And everybody had the same little attitude. You need to do this, you need to do that, but I stayed open.
Right.
And they were open and closing, and they knew they were stylists. When you are going through that trek, you got to sit here and embrace the situation, good and bad. You know what I'm saying, Lab?
Right.
That good and bad, because when you said, you know, I looked at it with the salon. I didn't know anything about it, but I knew business.
Okay.
So I just had to make sure the first thing in my mind was, and I never did that with the studio, make sure the math worked.
Okay.
I got enough chairs in here to cover costs with minimal occupancy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that hit my head. I can have 6, 7 chairs, but let me forecast everything off 3. Y'all hear what I'm saying?
Okay,
like when we're sitting there looking at this, you can't look at it. That's one thing a lot of salon and barbershop owners get twisted. They looking at chairs. They counting all the chairs.
Okay.
And they get this crazy rent. So everything, well, I always tell people, start with what your cost. And then the market gonna dictate your price. You can't be in the hood charging $200 or $300 for a booth rent.
Right.
And market dictating $150, you know, $200, whatever the price is. So the market gonna dictate that. You just got to make sure that your costs ain't over there. You want to have, again, minimal occupancy to be able to cover that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm sorry, somebody keep calling. Well, let me know I got a show going on. Yeah, man. Yeah. Just told you I hit to the show. A lot of times people want to go through that analysis. So again, I made sure that I focused on being able to cover my costs and make a profit, little profit, with minimal occupancy.
Okay.
And that was by what, negotiating good leases, being able to make sure that, hey, market rent would be falling it up. From that point, 2, 3, 4 chairs over, it's all gravy.
Okay.
And I was able to do that for years until the increasing rent made it a little bit more difficult.
Okay.
Plus your interest and all the other kind of stuff, you know, getting to become factors and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Then go through a damn divorce and you ain't studying nothing.
So the rent outpaced the income.
Yeah, but it took almost 17 years.
Okay.
Because I was just so far behind when I initially got it.
Okay.
You know, I had probably like, hell, 8 years. I'm making some stupid money on the shop.
Okay.
Because I had negotiated such a crazy lease.
Okay.
Because what I did, as opposed to most folks, I put a fat down payment down. I told the guy, give me a longer term.
Okay.
Most people just say, okay, I want to do like a 2 or 3 year lease because they ain't confident in themselves. Give me a 5 year lease.
Okay.
Give them a couple grand. Give me a 5 year lease. That's where a lot of people in commercial space, they want their prices to increase, but they know at the end of the day when things slow down in your business, you're gonna let that commercial place go and keep your house. Yeah. So they going over turnover. So they got somebody consistently paying them. But with the case, that was good.
And you, that's me being from a commercial real estate business. Most commercial real estate, big box or small box tenants, they leases start at 5 years, and most of them be 10 years. Like some of them, like bigger box tenants, would be 10 years, but they want their rent to stay the same for them 10 years. Yeah, especially they come into a new market,
and especially you're gonna be a solid anchor.
Right.
If you're gonna be a solid anchor in a certain spot, people, you know,
they want to be where the Walmart's at and all that stuff because that's a solid foot traffic anchor.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So it was cool with me doing that, but I totally embraced the being a salon owner. I suppose I didn't do that as a studio owner, and I was able to pivot. You know, and shift just a couple things. I had suites. There are suites, and I moved eventually back to the suites. but to kind of make money, getting greedy, I double up rooms. So I'm putting two people in a room in a suites,
Okay.
becoming rent so cheap that when I'm making, a
Right.
fatter profit.
Right.
And after a while, you be like, okay, that was making conflict because again, no shade, you're dealing with ladies,
Right.
and ladies want that space. So increase the rent, you get a secluded spot, boom, and everything like that. That made things a lot more stable. Pandemic hit, now I'm closed down. Ladies leave my shop,
Right.
and again, we're talking about the theme is your job, keeping your business open.
Mm-hmm.
Pandemic hit, everybody got to close,
Right.
right? Unless
Right.
you were essential. I want a liquor store.
But looking beautiful is essential. Keep the domestic
And that's some shit.
numbers down.
And that's some shit. But they we were shut down for 2 months, and when I opened back up, the girls used to do them how in their house.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't coming
They
back.
ain't coming back.
So what I had to do, I had to learn, being innovative. Again, we're talking about your job, keeping your business open. There were a lot of businesses that spurned out of the pandemic. One was, oh God, I'm forgetting the name of it, but anyway, it was it was kind of like an Airbnb for stylists.
Right.
So I put my shop on there, and so just say if you charge $150 rent, these folks pay $150, $2 a day
Mm-hmm.
to just I land in Atlanta. Can I do some this, that, and that?
Right. Real quick.
So I was overbooking my empty spaces
Right.
with that.
Okay.
So theoretically, I'm back making more money than I was to a single person because I had all these transient people coming in.
Uh-huh.
Drawback was I had to be way more involved than I wanted to be.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But we're talking about keeping your business open, pivoting and adjusting. You feel me? But that was one of the things I found that company. It was more than one.
Mm-hmm.
People stop in, had to be a little flexible.
Right.
Some folk might want to do a photo shoot. Some folk, but again, it was ways I was able, with the use of technology, keeping my business open.
Okay.
Go
Okay.
through a divorce, man. Everything.
Everything changed.
I'm done.
Everything changed. Everything changed. And that's what I say about this business. This business with the advent of social media, FaceTime, and all these other products that you can actually do podcasts from the house, I guess you could say. It makes this business slow down.
Yeah.
It's like everybody can pick up their phone and interview somebody now. So they don't need the big production and the quality sound and all that stuff no more. They just pick up the phone, talk to the phone, and they got a podcast.
Yeah.
So in a downturn, you got to figure out another way around. You got to pivot another way. So, that's what we've been trying to do, pivot.
It's funny, kind of like I was talking to a friend of mine the other day about the difference between the 80s R&B and R&B today, where you seen that was probably the last era of live music production. As opposed to now, a person can make a whole album
on the computer.
Yeah, on a computer. But you can see it's a difference. Even from the singing, they were actually vocalists. Well, now you probably got people that can sing, but they ain't singing like them.
Right.
Definitely
they
not.
They can't sing live like that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, even you can just tell that stuff wasn't enhanced. Just listen to those 80s R&B. Like I said, that's that last era. You know what I'm saying? Just with that
last little bit of the 90s.
Before computer and hip hop was combined together and all that stuff with R&B. That's that last era. And just listen now, we're more I felt like that era you were more interested in the vocals, and now you're more interested in the beat.
Right. I mean, you think about when Jay-Z does his shows, he has a live band as a plus. When back then the live band was a necessity. Now it's just I don't want to say a gimmick, but it's a nostalgia piece. Oh, Jay-Z got a live band when he rapped. And back then, the live band was necessary. You had to have it to make music. But yeah, that's the difference now. That's what I said about this radio and TV business. It's a different now. Everybody can be a star through their phone. So you have to learn how to pivot a different way.
And again, tonight's show is your job is keeping your business open. I want to give you guys some tips and pointers in regards to what you need to do in regards to keeping your business open when things get rough, things get down. You started off, now we're past that new business owner energy, all that euphoria past. How in the world keep your business open? Because like I said, we had no shortage of everybody going to get your. I see the video. Get your LLC, tax ID, website, get you done in Bradstreet. And your ass ain't got a damn thing going.
Right, I heard that's on the video too.
They tell you everything
What's
you need
the
to
product?
get.
I'm saying, what's the product?
You got all that shit, boy. You call your phone, make sure it works. Hey man, my website working? Yeah, it working. I ain't buying that. You know what I'm saying?
Checking it, see how many hits you even got. Checking your SEO, see where you at on Google.
You ordering your product online to make sure the order process going through right. It works. It works. Nobody ain't buying shit.
Right.
It's just how it is, man. Again, tonight we're streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and LinkedIn. The main hub is the YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel, subscribe. Even when I talked about it before, the tax course, the link to that, and all my contact information is in the description section of the videos. You only will see that if you're looking at LinkedIn, Facebook, and most importantly, the YouTube channel. So make sure you get that Mr. Short Dollar YouTube channel, subscribe to the channel, take advantage of all the great information we got there. What I want to go over now, Lab, is kind of give you guys some pointers on what you need to do when things are going slow. You got rent, you got payroll, insurance, and you got your spouse beating down your back.
Right.
We need these bills paid. Right. And ain't nothing like it's nothing like that stress of you got to pay bills and somebody come to you like, well, what's wrong?
Right.
This shit, if I knew what wrong, hell,
I tell y'all fix it. If I knew what the problem was.
Don't you hate that?
Yeah.
Just you know it's damn broke. I tell people all the time, man, when people are messed up in life stuff, they know that.
Right.
Give me a solution.
Right.
Don't be around.
Right.
Damn, I don't know why I messed up. I don't know. Help me out.
Right. If I knew it before I did, I wouldn't have done it.
Exactly.
I wouldn't have did it. Right.
So with that said, your brother Deonte, Mr. Short Dollar, finna throw you a lifeline. Okay. The first thing I want you guys to understand, when things get slow, things they getting all out of whack or whatever with business, things not going. The very first thing you gotta do is settle down. I know this sounds easier than what it is, but you gotta settle down. You gotta find some way to just pump the brakes. Because you can be all over the place. I gotta say this, I gotta do this, let me go do this, do some more posting, this, that, and that. And things are steady going this way. And in your mind, you gotta keep being more and more and more busy. And by you being more and more busy, somehow, magically, things are gonna correct themselves. But it never will happen, right? And you gotta find a way to sit there and say to yourself, like, look, man, I gotta stop for a second and redraft this whole plan. Because the stuff I'm doing ain't working. Okay. Right? No matter how you feel, no matter how much you keep trying to change, it ain't gonna change. So you got to find some way to just pump your brakes and just let me stop for a second. Stay calm, pump your brakes, and just reevaluate everything. What's going on? What's working right? What's not? The thing I love doing, the thing I love selling, we're not selling anymore. The thing I least like doing is doing okay. Maybe I need to change direction with that. There you got to do those reevaluations, and you will have to make decisions that probably you're not interested in, but it's all in the grand scheme of what staying open.
Okay.
You may feel I can't do this, I can't do that. Now again, I'm never gonna ask nobody to compromise. You open a cigar spot up, and you see everybody wants to smoke hookahs, but you don't have interest in hookahs. Make that decision. You want a hookah bar now. If not, no one smoke cigars, you got it in front of you. But whatever you say, and I'm not telling you to go against what your actual core, but you got to be able to adjust. Hookah flavor cigars, I don't know what the hell you can do. You know what I'm saying? I can figure out when I'm paid to figure it out, but I'm just saying that you got to find some way to adjust, guys. But you got to start with you settling down, pumping the brakes, and reevaluating everything that you're doing, right? Because a lot of people right now, they got trucking businesses. They bought these food trucks. They've got restaurants. They done bought a damn pressure washer. They done started cutting grass. And things are not going the way they want them to go. And when it was sold to them, pitched to them, told to them, or when they started, it it was a whole different dynamic. For some reason, it's not that way now. And again, guys, you gotta stop and pivot. The most important, reevaluate, look at what am I doing right, what am I doing wrong, what can I do differently to get us back on track with everything, right?
Okay.
That's the first thing. The second thing is, guys, you got to make a plan. Remember what I said, guys. Remember, a plan is not law. A plan is something that can adjust, make changes to, and everything. But you got to start getting some kind of blueprint together. You got to make a plan. Start with your basic little to-do list. What you about to say, Larry?
Would you suggest writing this plan down?
Oh, I always write a plan down.
Okay.
Remember what I always say, guys. Anything that I wrote down is just a damn idea.
Okay.
So, I say, shit, when we get rid of them damn ideas,
Right.
we got to write this stuff down.
Okay. Okay.
I know you got Alzheimer's. Yeah. So,
right.
Right now, just focus on, write it down, make that plan. And we got everything now. We're doing that and getting our little to-do list of different things. Some things, you can go back and look at it. Well, it's an idea, but I can't afford to do it. It's an idea, but seeing the ordinances said we can't be open and we can't sell those particular things. We can't be open those time of days. Things you're restricted from, but just deep diving, brainstorming, making this, putting your ideas down and just to see, right?
Yeah, I think writing them down is a good idea too, because I write just about all my stuff down. And what I do is I go back and look at the old stuff to make sure I'm not repeating myself. Because a good revisit, go back to my old pages in my book. Because I'm trying to think of new things, and I'm thinking to myself, did I do that already? So I go back, check it out, and see if I've done it already and it didn't work. So maybe I shouldn't do it this time, or maybe I should wait a little bit later. So I think writing it down is always a good way to revisit things and to think about new things,
Well, I just think you just came with a great point. Hell, you look at some of the old stuff, just see, and might just try to see if it worked now.
Right.
It didn't work then.
Right.
But it might work now.
Okay.
But we're sitting there looking at it, we're doing this evaluation. We're writing it down. We're making us a to-do list. Okay, let me try this. Let me try that. Let me try this. Let me try that. That didn't work. This worked. This what we're just going through it, doing a little process elimination. And guys, focus on it. Too many times we all over the damn place.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I had a conversation with a young man the other day. He had so many subsidiaries, and this LLC run that LLC, and this do this and this do that. Hey man, what the hell are you doing?
Right.
Man, why don't you get something solid first?
Right.
I don't know what it is, people. Nothing he was doing wrong, but don't be in business and say I'm in business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you'll be all over the place trying to, do this, try on this company, and then that company is an umbrella. People, let me explain something to y'all. The average company, when we start talking about subsidiaries and this company under that company, like that's for major Fortune 500, Coca-Colas, Berkshire Hathaways, Geico. That's meant for those kind of. The average company, that small business person, you don't need that.
Okay.
You don't need that. You don't, from a structure standpoint, a tax standpoint, you don't need that.
Okay.
You just need a separate damn company. You can do that with doing it. It's not. It's just not needed. And I would go on the side of saying, if you hire any professional accountant, business attorney, they'll tell you the same thing. Like, you don't have enough going on with this company to want to make all these subsidiaries that own this and own that.
Mm-hmm.
You got one separate entity that owns that particular business and run it from there.
What's up, Dewan? He said a lot of people doing business. A lot of people have business, but are not doing business at all. What we call it?
Business.
They're
doing business. What's up, Dewan? Well, I see Dewan is living life.
Life,
man.
ain't he?
What in the world? Hey, bro, I'm gonna shout you out.
Jealous.
Hey, man, I see Dewan and man,
Believes.
Yeah, hey. The brother is sticking his hand in.
I want to say it, but he just
he put it out there. Man, Dewan is capturing his own food and cooking it.
He living life, boy.
Hey, man.
Hey, I ain't mad at him. I'm jealous, but I ain't mad at him.
And my ass down, I'm having a good time in Hollywood Beach.
Right.
Man, this brother down there, man, catching it, cooking it. Check me out.
Living life.
I see you, Dewan. My man. We say that, making time to tune in, my people, and listen to the wisdom I'll split, man. Man. No, man, I appreciate you tuning in.
I'll be
But
going to a page and be like,
man,
how can I get that cheat code?
man, for real. But see, but to that point, man, we got to get out of that whole. I want to be in Atlanta, hotbed for it.
Mhm.
I'm in, I'm in business and want to be able to do that, and you got to be able to plan.
Mhm.
And what I always say, what plans got to be what we got to be what just like the goals. They got to be incremental, but they got to be attainable. You saying I want to be a millionaire? It sounds good. It sounds euphoric, but at the end of the day, if you only have 1,000 air capacity, 100 air capacity, $10 capacity, shit.
Right.
Man, you better, sometimes you might be better served. Just go buy you about 89 cash 3 tickets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of people get a business, like you said, you see a lot of these videos. People post a lot of stuff on Instagram. I've said the one time, I think I posted it before. I said, just because somebody win a couple of scratch offs on the lottery don't mean they can give you financial advice. Now all these people, everybody's a coach, a financial coach, and everybody want to give you motivational talk, how to make money and live life and all that. And a lot of times, what worked for one person not necessarily going, what worked for Poochie not gonna work for Lab.
Yeah.
That's just the way it goes.
And sometimes some people are skilled business people, and some people just damn lucky.
Right.
Right place, right time.
Right.
It happened.
Right.
And it's kind of like with music, one hit wonders.
Right.
Like it's just it happens.
Right.
And outside of that one occurrence, they have no sustainability.
Mhm.
So making that plan is very, very important. This third thing I want to go over, this something I learned in grad school, and I really didn't look at it because typically, as a business owner, when we're in business, things get slow, you kind of feel like cutting back. I want to cut back, but I was in grad school, my marketing class, and it was pushed the whole time I was going there. When things slow down, you don't stop promoting, you don't stop advertising, you actually spend more. And that was a very eye opener to me because when things get tight, you're thinking, let me penny pinch, let me clench my purse a little bit, step back. But it was consistently pushed to us, keep promoting your business, keep advertising dollars go down. The worst thing you can do when things slow down and traction is lose traction and momentum. So you have to keep pushing money into advertising. It took me a while, I guess, because I was looking at it from a feeling perspective. Like, man, no, because when things get tight, you penny pinch it.
Right.
You take money, but it was consistently pushed. You can cut back on everything else. Do not cut back on your promoting and advertising. So I just want people again, when things get tough, and even if you sitting there not putting money in, it goes you for posting, double post.
Yeah, I think, yeah, we had that same thing in our business class because he said the, the worst thing you can do is not advertise your business in a slow turn because then the people will forget about you. You gotta, even if you're slow, you still want people to remember when they start spending money again. They gonna remember you. They gonna remember your business because you still are advertising.
Yeah.
And a slow, at a slow pace. Everything things are slow. You got the, how, especially nowadays, everything's so instant. You definitely got to spend and keep doing stuff to make sure that people remember you. I mean, and remember what you do and how you do it. Because if you don't, you get lost in the sauce, right?
Momentum is momentum.
Right.
And it's just kind of like, you run track, and I be thinking about like, you run the race, and you kind of like you in the lead of the race, you running, you moving, and you feel like you about to win, so you kind of slow down a little bit. There's somebody coming up on you. You can't get back full tilt because you done took it off. Same thing with a car.
Okay.
You in a race, you going full throttle, you feel like you're in the lead, kind of edge up, somebody come and increase it back. You can't necessarily increase back to catch them because you took your foot off the gas.
Right.
So it's kind of like just when you got that traction, you got that momentum going, you may not necessarily keep out the same momentum trick that you had going, at one point, but you don't want to get flatlined because once you get flatlined and you start back want to push it again, that is not necessarily going to pick up. I'm perfect because I'm going to use myself for this. Remember when I told you, like, over the years I had, what is like 4th, 5th year with the channel. I've had, when we had that breakout point last February 21, it was 2 or 3 times before then that I had videos that did well.
Right.
First time I didn't know what to do.
Right.
Second time I was going through a dang divorce,
Right.
head all over the place. But I knew I said to myself that third time, look, may it happen again, bro.
Right.
I'm gonna be ready.
Okay.
And I say that to say, me being naive, oh man, this video went crazy and everybody looking. But because I didn't keep the momentum going and build on it, it went right back here. So I'm just saying that happened. I got lucky and I got super lucky happened the third time, and I was able to keep building on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why I can just say that personally, using myself for an example. That's one of the things. You have to make sure when things go slow. Again, your job is to keep your business open. It's not always going to be great.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If things going to happen to actually, how you feeling a certain way about, your business, your customer, the economy, things like that. But your job is to be fully focused, to be able to adjust and pivot to keep things open, right? Mm-hmm. So remember that what I just said. That was one of the things that always stuck with me. Make sure you keep promoting your business, keep advertising. Do not lose traction because you don't see results.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You just got to keep going. Keep going, guys. You just can't take your foot off the gas. I'm going to scale back because nobody ain't calling. No, you keep doing it. Okay. Keep doing it. Because, again, like I said, momentum don't work like that. If that thing flatline, shit, you don't know when you're going to get it back.
That's true. And it's going to be hard to push it back up.
Hey, man, trust me. Trust me. The next one is, the next one is, once you're doing this, you actually done a plan, done the promotions, you got things going and stuff like that, being able to review and adjust.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, when you sit now, you gathering data, and it's going back to that, constant reevaluation period. I've actually gathered up data, promoted here, promoted there. I tried some print media that didn't work. Facebook was okay. I put some money behind Google ads. We're getting a lot of voice back with that. Instagram ain't really doing it for me, but LinkedIn give me the kind of customers I want. You got to kind of, once you start gathering that data,
right,
readjust, and then you can go forward. Mm-hmm. If you're not getting that from Instagram, why are you doing it?
Right.
If you're getting what you want from LinkedIn, put more into it.
Okay.
If you get more what you want from YouTube ads, Google ads, put more into it. Mm-hmm. Not saying necessarily stop the Facebook ads, stop Instagram ads, but you don't put more focus on what's getting you traffic.
You put more where the traffic's coming
exactly.
In, right? Okay.
So we adjusting data. We're sitting there looking and we're doing it. The product that I like the most doing, that I got a passion for, nobody ain't interested in. It's barely selling. But that little stupid thing that my son came up with, it's going like hotcakes.
Right.
And because I was so mad he came up with it, I charge more for it, but everybody buying it.
Right.
So from a production standpoint, maybe I need to make more of these.
Right.
Instead of making more of the thing I like doing, because the stuff I don't like doing is making more money.
Right.
We got to make these decisions.
Okay.
Right? That's the thing we got to sit here and do. So we're talking about, again, this review period, and make those adjustments. Because at the end of the day, you got what you want to do, but then we got what the customer wants.
Right.
Unless somebody got a question or something.
No, I'm just making sure I'm looking.
Those one of the things I think a lot of times people miss. You got to be able to sit here and get the personal attachment out of it.
Okay.
I'm passionate about this. This is what I want to do.
Right.
That's cool. I can assure you guys, with the brain and knowledge I got, I have a lot more to deliver than grant videos. But I know you guys are interested in getting it, so we're gonna push that.
Right.
But I have a lot of other stuff and everything. Again, we go back to what the customer wants. You gotta make sure that you're actually being in tune with that. And if you feel like you compromise your integrity, then you can make that decision then.
Okay.
But if you're sitting there just because you're making an adjustment and it's going off feelings, that's different.
Okay.
Compromise is one thing. Having your feelings probably bothered, totally different.
Okay.
And I think that's probably where I think a lot of people stop. I don't want to do that.
They put too much personal. Well, I guess it is a personal thing starting your own business, but they put too much emotions into one thing when they need to be, concentrating on a lot of things when you're running a business, right?
Yeah, because again, you in business because you're passionate about something.
Right.
Leaving your job, making money, building a legacy, blah 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 blah
Right.
blah blah, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, when you start going down this road of entrepreneurship, you find out quickly you got to do more because you don't have a lot of systems in place you have going to work.
True.
So that's why I say a lot of time passion and love for what you're doing is gonna carry you. That's why I would say money to me is always a byproduct of doing something you like doing.
Mm-hmm.
You go into a chase of money, when the money ain't there,
Right.
you ain't gonna be interested in doing this whole stuff we talking about.
Right. I looked at a documentary on Alexander McQueen. He's
Okay.
a fashion designer. He, struggling for a long time, but because he was making stuff, he was making stuff that maybe more for him, but he had a passion for it. He had a passion for it. So like 10 years in, like struggling to make stuff happen, and all of a sudden he got residency at started being a designer with Gucci. And I didn't know that designers who have their own line also
Contract with
with other right with other companies. So
Yeah.
he started doing that. And then once he started doing that, after several years in, then he started making money. But
Yeah.
he's kept to his line. He kept to his standard. He kept to what he liked. Kept to his passion. He kept going forward. He never quit. He adjusted and did some things like review, but just that in itself, you know what I'm saying? He just kept pushing forward with that one thing and that passion.
Yeah.
And then the money came. He stayed true to himself and the money came.
And that's difficult.
Right.
That's
So
difficult.
you're 10 years in and you wondering how you gonna keep the lights on, so
We were, I've done several things. I mean, I go, I give myself for example with the tax business. I mean, I probably was 3, maybe 4 years in before it started being okay. This is cool because you sitting there looking at you making money, but it wasn't that much.
Right.
And I kept trying to figure out what I can do different. What I can, because again, I'm doing a legitimate tax business. I ain't hooking brothers up.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
So I'm down there, man. Went to WAOK, which is station V103, down Rob Wilson show. Going there getting tax tips, calling in, doing that. People calling me, man. I'm talking about straight chilling circuit.
Right. I remember you telling me doing taxes at the kitchen table.
Man, in my first, I didn't have an office. I was doing them out of my house in Starbridge at the kitchen table. And I'm fluent on the mic.
Right.
Hey, come down to Majestic Business Service. We'll take care of you. Where service is first, and the people are our biggest asset. I'm saying all that mumbo jumbo.
Right.
Man, people come like, I'm in a little damn starter home. Come on in.
Right.
I got this big old, this the big the big tower with a dial up.
Right.
I used to see couples at the table just looking at each other like, shit, this
You sure? You
Yeah,
sure that's good?
Remember that? The dial up.
You're right.
I'm sitting on there. I had no damn shame in the game.
Right. You do what you right. I get it.
Telling you, boy. Telling you. And I kept going and I kept going. Because I seen the vision. I seen the vision and everything and stuff. So I was cool. I didn't care. I ain't never got worried about that and everything. And I've been like that my whole life, man. My whole life, dog. I remember, when I was little, they had a recycle plant by Born Home.
Okay.
On Bankhead. And I would save them cans up.
Okay.
Save cans to catch the 50. We catch the bus rather. And I'd be on the bus with about 5 or 6 bags. Your bags stinking.
Right.
And we talking about 8, 9-year-old Poochie.
Right.
Catch the bus. Or my mama take me, get my money back by $10, $12 and be like, I've been like this a long time.
Right. We did the same thing in Chicago. We had a drive-in. We hit that drive-in Monday morning. Well, Sunday morning. We hit the drive-in Sunday morning, and people lose their wallets. They be full of money. But we collect the cans, We collect them cans. We always get a gift. There's always a wallet or 2 or 20 or so floating around. Collect them cans. Get back on our bikes.
Yeah. your boy the one say he used to collect them and go that same place.
Get back on our bikes and take them in.
Hey, man. Hey, with that said, that's why I ain't got no shame in that, lad.
Right.
I ain't had no shame. I be on that. Yeah, you be on the 50, and I know the can stinking. I'm a little boy, and you see people moving away, saying stuff.
Right.
I ain't gave a damn.
You
I
know
been,
you finna get
like,
some money.
I ain't been like I've been like this, man.
Right.
That's why I say I ain't never cared about what people said or people thought this, that, and I'm gonna get my money.
Right.
And I just remember doing that, man. I'm talking about, and I worked every fast food on Bankhead, everyone,
Right.
every churches, checkers, rallies,
Uh.
checkers and rallies, same place. Worked both of them, both Miss Winners, all of them. McDonald's, man, everyone. I ain't care, man. I buy my money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so with that said, when you're actually got that kind of purpose in mind, you don't care about everybody. You don't care what folks say.
Right.
You don't care what, hey man, why you still doing this or why you still doing that? Your focus is what the game plan is. Because I knew I wasn't going. That wasn't me to say I was stuck there.
Right.
My mind in a whole nother place.
That's just to get started.
Exactly. So as a business owner, you sitting there like, look, people can say, man, you still doing that? Y'all ain't grew, or just because you're not getting the traction that they want you to have, or they think you should have, you can't get caught up in that. Your focus is wherever, because no one can ever tell you where you need to be.
Right.
As long as you believe that and you have in your heart, nothing can hold you back. And that's what happens a lot of times. People get caught up into, man, Lab doing this, and I feel like I should be there, or I've been doing it for so long, this, that, and that. Damn that. At the end of the day, we love doing what we're doing. It will come. It will come. You know what I'm saying? Can't tell you when. Right. I done did enough bid. Like I said, that was 3 years with it. Hell, this damn channel. I've been sitting there, we sitting there, man. I never thought about making money.
Right.
Never thought about making money. And it kind of, sometimes I have an issue with myself sometimes now, worrying about making money with it, because I felt I having so much more fun. And I have fun with it when it was never an issue.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
You felt like you had more fun when you weren't worried about the channel generating revenue.
Get
you doing your thing.
Yeah, get more subscribers and getting this, that, and that. Just doing my thing and stuff like that. So when you can keep that kind of mindset of focusing on the big picture, your passion, your love, everything will fall into place.
Right.
Everything will fall into place. It's just you got to be patient with how it's laid out. And it's difficult to do that. But I don't know no other way to tell you.
Right.
I really don't know no other way to tell you. Yeah.
When it hits like what they call them, when the viral videos hit, and all of a sudden, that person to start like I told you about the comedian who was here, who got into a TI. And all of a sudden she on the starship to the stars, you know what I'm saying? But just to think about her sitting on this couch doing show with us, having interviews, now got an argument with TI, she a star now. You know what I'm saying? Just you never know when it's gonna happen, right?
That's it.
Right.
But the key thing is when things happen for you, be ready. Opportunity, because opportunities don't happen a lot in life. And I think, I share that with all the time. You're going to have probably in your life 5 game-changing moments. Get a divorce, quit a job, move, take on a new job or whatever. I mean, take on a new job, I already have said that. But some kind of task that's probably very frightening for you to do, but it can put your life in a different stratosphere.
Right.
And you probably have 5 of them in your life. And most of the time, people may take one. Sometimes, I think most time people don't take none at all. But you don't, well, I do it next time. I ain't ready now. I ain't ready. Excuse me, you'll never had an opportunity again.
Yeah, I always say it's one thing to change everything. One thing to change everything. So, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That just, I remember that like in investment sales. One client can get you a new car. Another client can get you a penthouse in Buckhead. A third can have you set for the rest of your life.
Right.
So it's just a matter of you having the right focus. And that's the difference between a lot of people. Some folks just got a positive perspective, and some people got, I won't say positive, they have a unique perspective. And some people just got a perspective of just fear.
Right.
I can't, what if you do this? And then you can't, they don't see it. Some folks see tragedy, some folks see opportunity. It all depends what kind of lens you got. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? I went through a divorce. Some folks, man, put you okay. I'm like, yeah.
I saw something about opportunity. I can't think what the man said, but yeah. I know that every no saves you from something. I always say that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely, man. Like I said, but when things come, Be prepared. I wasn't prepared when we were talking about them video. Like I said, one time I didn't know what to do. Second, I'm going through the divorce. Third, I'm like, hey, look here, man. If it ever happen again, I'm gonna be ready.
Right.
And the rest been history. And I was lucky to get that third. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Some people only get one.
Hey, for real. For real. Because what I do is, like, I know a lot of folks, other people that got financial channels, I look at their stuff. Someone probably look at mine. Some started before me, some started after, and everybody had these right here going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when you sit there, look at, man, dude on his right path. Then some guys are passion. You might catch up, then do this and stuff like that. Kevin Samuels is a perfect example. I remember 7-8 years ago, man, that brother was doing the cologne and stuff like that, and I looked like, doing it when he all of a sudden. But that was grinding like 6-7 years, man.
Right. I remember
doing that,
and I went back and looked like he was literally doing
videos out the damn closet.
Right.
Out the damn closet.
Right.
Out the damn closet,
out
man.
The closet.
Doing it, but just one simple thing, not quitting. Another thing I do want to tell you guys in regards to, like, help you with keep your business open, make sure you do a good job of managing your stress. A lot of times people, they're so focused on the business, they forget about themselves. And you see a lot of people have a lot of health issues attributed because they do put themselves in the back burner. God, we spend more time focused on our vehicles and our houses than we do our own personal self.
Right.
So make sure you take your time to exercise and meditate. Take some time for you.
Journal.
Yeah, a journal, write it down. Find somebody to talk to. Might be a therapy, counselor. That oak tree in your backyard. What old boy Tom Hanks had? Winston. What's his name on
Wilson.
Wilson. Tell a little basketball and put a smiley face. Go talk to Wilson.
You don't know how much you can cuss a person out in that journal. You get it all out in that journal, and it'll be over with. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot. I cuss folks out in that journal like you never heard before.
Whatever your vehicle is to use, you just need to try to find somewhere to keep it. Because mental health is real.
Right.
And like I said again, sometimes people get so focused on production and they lose themselves.
The external.
Yeah.
They don't do anything about the internal.
So be breaking your damn neck, make all that money and die and leave your kids everything. You had a chance to enjoy it. Right. Hell no. Take care of yourself first.
That's right.
And lastly, guys, I want to share something with you guys, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Just don't quit. You will be rewarded for it. When things get rough, things get tough and everything like that. And that's something called life.
Right.
Again, the people that won in life are the people that decide I wasn't going to lose.
Right.
And I ain't going to quit. So just don't quit. And again, you may not necessarily sometimes be where you want to be, but you will make some traction. If you stick to your game plan, you keep doing things to take you 4 steps forward, then you take 2 steps back, 4 steps forward off your behavior and off your decisions, you kind of cause that.
Right.
But if you stick to the blueprint, 9 times out of 10, you'll see some kind of traction. Now, if it's something that just isn't applicable for what you're trying to do, you're trying to sell coats in Miami and it's hot, might not
want to reevaluate that. Right.
You feel me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You try to stay at Kente Klaus, next to a Klan rally, it might not work.
But you might want to reevaluate the coats and move to Chicago.
Exactly. Exactly. But that's
still sell coats, just not in Miami.
That's the thing about it. That's why I say your passion got to have adjustments and plans to it. But just don't quit, guys. Just don't quit. Life is so beautiful when you're doing something you love. When you love getting up in the morning and doing what you want to do and moving forward with that, guys. So I just wish the best for you guys. Again, I am Deonte Burden, a.k.a. Mr. Short Dollar Stuff. Tonight we talked about your job is keeping your business open. We've been streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn and Twitter. Make sure, again, you get to the Mr. Short Dollar YouTube channel. Check out the video. Subscribe to the channel. Take advantage of all the great content. Check out that Starting Your Own Tax Business course. Again, the links for all the description, links for all these information, and also my contact information is in the description section of the videos. Anybody got any questions or anything like that?
I'm sorry, Tyrone Hill said good info, brother.
Hey man, I appreciate you tuning in, Ty. I appreciate that. But
no questions.
No questions. Well, look, everybody. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Be safe. Love you guys, and I talk to you soon.